Oh my God, this is horrible. The first half came out great, just the way I like it, with little tiny flecks of mica powder. But when I did the second half of the mold and I turned it inside out, I got mica powder everywhere. And now it's cured into the resin. And I am not a fan. But I think I found a solution.
So come along with me, Susie Q. Hey.
With all the things that I got from BB's, I showed you the jewelry on the end. I'll link that video up here. But today I'm going to make this jewelry jar trinket mold. They sent 2 of them. So I'm going to make one half just blue. This half I am going to dust the inside intricately with my mica powder. And I'm going to use my gold mica powder. And then very carefully try to turn it inside out. Not like this, because I don't know how to turn this inside out carefully, but I'll figure it out. So I'm using my Anti-Up 4-hour quick set resin. And this is one of my favorite resins. And I'm going to get my molds out. And I'm going to start to color it. Now, I want to track exactly what colors I'm using and how many drops of what, because I'm doing 2 separate, the top and the bottom half are going to be tops and bottom half for 2 separate molds, if that makes any sense. This one has the dusting on the inside of the mold. The other bottom part I am going to make just out of blue, and then see which it's easier to dust the mold or to paint the outside. So I've got 5 drops of interresin blue, and I've got, it's a sapphire blue dye, and 1 drop of the blue paste. And that is what I'm going to use, and I want to make sure I keep track of that. Start with 1, I can't take back. Okay, I'm going to start with 1. Because I know this paste goes a long way. I don't really want it opaque. I just want it blue. And I don't want to add too many colors and start mixing and matching and find my perfect color, because I'm going to have to recreate this. I was very lazy and did not measure this mold ahead of time. And I got 5.5 ounces of J. Diction high gloss epoxy resin. And I'm going to wait until this gets warm and make sure there's no bubbles in here. Because I know bubbles happen with resin. I just don't want them in this project if possible. Bare minimum. So I'll wait till it's nice and warm and runny. So I did 5 drops of translucent, 1 drop of paste. And I saw this mold, I first saw this mold on Glitz and Glitter by Michelle, who I think is amazing, entertaining, talented, kind, everything that I like in a YouTuber. So I love Glitz and Glitter by Michelle. You'll probably hear me say her name several times throughout many of my videos. So check her out. You probably already watched her. If not, you should check out her videos. But that is where I first saw this mold and thought to myself, I need to have this mold. I need to try this. Not quite ready yet. Try to pour it from high to stop the bubbles. Can't really spray it because I got... And go super, super slow to get in all the nooks and crannies. And I said I started with 5.5. And this is 2 left. So it's 3.5 per half. Should I give it a little jiggle jiggle? Squiggle squiggle? Squitchy witchy tappy tappy? What is it they say? I love these guys. Oh, I hope there's no bubbles, but I think I see a bubble. I don't know how to get to it. Let's turn it around. As long as I don't spill it, I'm okay. I'm okay, you okay? Almost spilled that one, huh? I feel like I just keep going around in circles. There's still more bubbles. Oh, I think I could put just a little more dribbles in there, huh? Okay. We'll put it in the top as well, only because I'm not happy with the gold. I am not filling this up because I'm definitely going to squish this around. I do not have enough to do the other half because now I know there is 3.5, so I have to make 3.5 up. So call me crazy. Okay, crazy. If you see the difference in these two colors, this almost looks aqua green, and that's only because it's been mixed with so much of the mica powder. But hopefully none of this coloration will show through because I dusted the whole mold with the gold mica powder. Now this is the color I'm going for to match, which was 5 drops of dye, 1 drop of, my gloves are sticky, paste, both sapphire blue, both Let's Resin. And it's 3.5 ounces in the mold. So I have a little more than 3.5 ounces. I stirred it and let it set aside. But the difference is, this one I did not do the inlays with gold. So I'm going to see the difference and which one's easier when it's done using a gold marker and mark it. Now they might not match. I might have to do 2 halves the exact same way I just did. Antique gold but I'm going to put some alcohol, isopropyl alcohol in here to see if that helps better with bubbles than the other one as well. So there's a few things I'm testing out to see which is better, different, easier, more manageable, whatever words you want to use. So I got some little bit of alcohol, isopropyl alcohol spray in there, and I'm going to pour this resin in, and hopefully it's right to the top. Alright, I just noticed there's a little bit of ink. I gotta stir it again. Sorry. I just noticed the paste that was on the stir tool, and without thinking I wiped it on the side, which made it kind of swirly. And I don't want it swirly. I want it a solid sapphire blue translucent. And I'll deal with that later. Why is it a little... Hopefully when I pour it, it'll even out. It's a little... Is it going down the sides? Might have to hold it like that. Slow down, you're moving too fast. But you got to make the resin last now. Sorry, I got carried away. I get carried away sometimes. This is misshapen. So I don't know if there's any support I could use. To hold it into place. Already I don't see any bubbles at the bottom like I did with the other one. We'll have to see. But I am concerned that it's not the same shape. And only because the lid has to fit on it. And I thought by filling it up, it would go into the right shape, but I'm not thinking that be the case. A little bit too much over here. I don't think I over poured it, but as it's leveling out, I think they're both just a little misshapen. And, I'll see. I'll be able to tell if I turn it around and it starts coming out the other side. I don't know. I can't hold it here till it dries. That's a long time. It's just a little warped. What do you do when you have a mold that is a little warped? And then I'll bring back these beautiful BB Jory bits that I had extra from that one. Oh, it's time for demold. Oh, I think this is looking not good. I don't see any bubbles yet. Oh, I feel like he's gonna go flying across the room if I'm not careful. Might have to go off camera. I think he's gonna go flying. Okay. Oh. Look how good that looks. Look at how pretty. Just a little extra there. I'd say it's like perfect. Next time I'm going to do the heart a different color, but that does not look bad at all. Look, woo! Yep. Let's do the plain one first. Because remember, one I was going to embellish after the fact. The other one I tried to at least color differently first. Let me work my way around the mold. Work it, work it. This is a very, very pretty mold. Guys, if you haven't checked out BB Crafts, just go look at their molds. They have so much stuff there, all different crafts, but this mold is gorgeous. Oh, wow. Look at that. And see how one side has a little flat and the rest is round? That's so it fits in, I bet, with the other half. Oh, this is beautiful. Beautiful. Now let's check out the mold that I painted, I dusted on. Well, I guess it's painted. I put my antique gold Let's Resin metallic in with some, oh, that's copper, sorry. That's so funny. The rustic gold in with some alcohol ink and painted inside all those. So let's get this like this and push this back in, because since I did two different, I am going to have to make another one to either make them match, because I have a funny feeling if I tried to paint these gold, it'll be a different gold. That's okay. Oh, I over poured just a tad bit so I can see that some of this is under, I was going to say underwater, under resin. Okay, I will cut that off. I don't want to cut it off while the mold is there. Here we go. I just got to get it started, I think. Yeah. Oh, look. I think. Now, even though I cleaned this mold up unbelievably after I painted, little tiny pieces of mica powder got all over, but it doesn't look bad at all. Actually, I like the look. So I'm going to fold this side down and then work on this side. And it's definitely been 2 days, so, and I waited on purpose. So some of these still have some gold in it. I'm going to have to soak this. I don't want any of that mica powder left over when I do my next mold. Because what if I... Oh, look how pretty. And the little flecks of gold does not look bad at all. It actually looks like it's supposed to be like that. Oh, let me finish. But note to self, there's still some mica powder that wasn't picked up. Look at this mold. This is BB Crafts, guys. And where's the top? Okay, so the top has a raised ridge. And the flat parts fit in perfectly. Look at that. Look at that. Fit in perfectly. Let me try it this way. Because this was a little over poured. Oh my gosh, yes. Look how beautiful. And I'm not done. I saw Michelle from Glitz and Glitter put in rhinestones in each of these, and I am going to do that. This looks so good. Look at that. Oh, which one do you like better? Well, you're going to have to wait till I paint this to say which side you like better. Okay, and what I am doing with this very tiny brush, my metallic gold Lutz resin, and some alcohol ink. And I am painting on all of these. And if I jiggle my hand, which I do all the time, when I'm done, I will go and clean it up. And I'm doing this to match the other one. So I'm just going to let this dry, and I'm going to flip it inside out. Works pretty good with the alcohol ink and the metallic mica powder. This one. Rustic gold. So I'm sure it would work good with the other mica powders, but this is the one I'm using right now. Once it's dry, I'm going to flip it back around, which is always the hard part, because yikes, I literally have to put my fingers in there. I could see where I messed it up. So I got it inside out, but I still got to push this inside up. There we go. There we go. And let me pour this little bit of resin in, and I'm going to make some more up. I think I got to make up about 3 more ounces. I'll make sure this gets around. And you can kind of see where there's gonna be a bubble. So kind of squeeze that out. Go around, see if there's any bubbles down here, because this is going to be the top. And I gotta squeeze in between what I just painted. So we'll see how this works. And I gotta make up some more, 3 more ounces. It's very easy to see. I'm gonna make sure there's no string lines. Okay, I've been trying a couple things. And this is the one I did earlier, and there's spatterings of gold, and I think it looks amazing. The second one, or the top half that I did, has huge sections of, see that? That's solid gold. So I'm going to try putting a little bit of Let's Resin, like 1/2 a drop of sapphire blue dye. Just the dye. Just the dye. And see if this helps. I'm trying anything because I don't want to scrap it. And I just think it looks horrible. And I'm not okay saying, well, it is what it is. So I put a little bit of blue dye on it. And I don't want the blue dye to get everywhere, so I'm going to wipe it off. And I'm finding that the gold is gone. Like, wait. Let's try the one next to it. This one. If you see this, I'll put one tiny drop of blue. And just using my silicone tip brush to rub it on, trying not to get onto the part where it is supposed to be gold. Wipe off. Gone. It's gone. I think I'm able to save this piece. And I don't know, like, if this is doing anything to the piece, but I'm going to keep going for a little bit. I'm going to keep going and see. I can't really do more than one small section. And like I said, where it's got spattering of gold, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with spattering. I'm just not okay with solid, unsee-through gold. And I don't know if it's because the resin is still pliable, or is it taking away the gold, or is it dyeing over the gold? But either way, it's working. I'll be right back. I am so happy. It worked. It worked. The two now match. Look at that. There were solid gold pieces everywhere. There was all these triangles were like solid gold in here. And now the bottom matches the tops. Just a few flecks of gold here and there. I am in love with this process. It worked. And I don't know if it's just a combination of this actual color or what, but I used the Let's Resin blue dye on the triangle where I had solid gold, and now this piece is ready for sale. Well, not ready for sale because I still have to do the top, but I mean, it's back eligible for my Etsy store. I am so happy, so happy, like that worked. I never knew that I could fix that kind of mistake. Thank you very much, Let's Resin Blue. I am really having fun with this mold. So this is how the top has come off. The gold one came out, which I absolutely love adding the rhinestones. So now I'm doing one in blue and silver, which I'm still making the top for. And also making one in maroon, because this is one of my favorite colors. Oh, look how beautiful this color is. Now, I don't know if I want to embellish it with silver or gold yet, but ay. I love it. And it always seems to be a little uneven, but when I pour it, it seems to level itself off. Now I'm going to use one of these just to make sure it's there you go. Oh, look at that. I do love this deep rich color, and I think it's calling for gold. I think it's going to be gold. I'm going to embellish it with gold and diamonds. And here's the top. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful. I just happen to think that this mold is so elegant. And I do love it. I'm actually going to take these to the craft fair that I'm going to in 3 weeks. And I'll let you know how they do, but for trinket trays, jewelry holder, jewelry boxes, or just beautiful decorations on the shelf, they're gorgeous. I do love this. It takes about 6.5, I guess 7 ounces, counting the lid, of resin. Oh, look at how beautiful. And I think with the gold embellishments, it will look so good. There you go. Let me get the, now this one doesn't have a lid yet. And this one is complete. So you can see all the different, let me take you down. Let me take you down, cause I'll go. Anyway. So we have this one. Beautiful. This one is complete, and I love the flecks of gold mica that it left behind. Absolutely love it. And then I really love the gold, or the blue and silver too. And I put diamond rhinestones in each one. Just need the lid on these, and these babies are going to the craft fair with me. Thank you, BB. I think these BB Crafts, this mold is gorgeous, and I got to give a shout out to Michelle. It's the first place I saw this mold, and I was obsessed with trying to find this mold. And thank you, Michelle, for your inspiration. Michelle is over at Glitz and Glitters, so thank you very much. So thanks, guys, and I will see you next time when I go over the rest of the haul that I got from BB's Crafts. I got some beautiful jewelry pieces that I'll be doing. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time.
Hey, everybody, it's Susie Q. Hey, everybody, it's Susie Q. Na hey, everybody, it's Susie Q. So come along with me. Said I'm Susie Q.